Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show that has the host with the most. That's probably not real. That's not accurate. Nonetheless, welcome back to the Home Studio Simplified channel. If you are new here, maybe it's your first time stopping by. Most of you who are here in the chat, you guys are staples of the stream. You're here all the time. But if you're new here and you're wondering, what's this guy about? What's this whole channel about? Let me let you in on a little secret, okay? This channel exists to simplify the complexities of the home studio and to help you create professional sounding music in a less than professional space. I haven't even had a drink of this coffee that took me 6 minutes to make yet. So, before we get into that, I will take a drink of coffee while we're heading into our sponsor slot. Thank you so much, Warren Hewart and the ProMix Academy, for always loving on this channel, for being an awesome friend and mentor. Let's give them a big shout out. Today's video is sponsored in part by the ProMix Academy. The ProMix Academy offers affordable courses from mentors, world-class engineers, Grammy winners, and multi-platinum selling producers. And with the resources available on the ProMix Academy, you can learn how to create radio-ready mixes from the comfort of your own home studio. Most of the courses also offer multi-tracks that you can then add to your portfolio and begin to build out your business. Follow the link in the description of this video to head on over to the ProMix Academy today and start learning the skills that are needed to take your hobby or your business to the next level. All right, folks, welcome back. We have 11 submissions today. I didn't even take a drink of this still. That's good coffee right there. You know, you can make your coffee in 2 minutes. Who said that up in here? Who said it up in here? Michael Wilson. You can make your coffee in 2 minutes. That's fine if you want some, mediocre coffee. But I'm telling you what. This is good stuff. The ad still has the hollow sound. Let me go back to check that ad out real quick because I think I might know what's up. Today's video is sponsored in part by the ProMix Academy. The ProMix courses from mentors, world-class engineers, Grammy winners, and multi-platinum selling producers. And with the resources available on the ProMix Academy, you can learn how to create radio-ready mixes from the comfort of your own home studio. Most of the courses also offer multi-tracks. Build out your business. Follow the link in the description of this video to head on over to the ProMix Academy today and start learning the skills that are needed to take your hobby or your business to the next level. Okay. I think I fixed it now. It's a matter of finagling behind the scenes here, and we all like to finagle. That's bettered. Okay, cool. So we're going to jump right into these submissions. We have 11 submissions, and if you're unaware of what the monthly song contest is, this is something that started back during COVID, honestly, and it's just continued on since then. It was supposed to be like a 1 or 2 month thing, and that's it. It's never stopped at the request of all of you awesome individuals. So let's go ahead and listen to the first song. This is by 𝗶𝗄𝐿. This song is called Believe Me. In the chat real quickly, I know that you guys have taken time to write sort of the backstories. We can either split this up into two, and I can read these backstories, or I can not read the backstories, and we can just listen to more songs at a time. I'll probably still have to split it into two, though, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Maybe I could put I never thought about that. Maybe I could put what they wrote up on the screen while it's playing. And then I'm kind of like listening, but I'm not looking and listening. That way it kind of helps me to hear things. Let's try that. I don't know how I'll put it up on the screen yet, but I'll figure something out. And there's a train going by. That's lovely. So yeah, the first song is by our good friend at 𝗶𝗄𝐿. The song is called Believe Me. Very cool. I like it. There we go. Man, this is really cool. Awesome. And I was able to get all that accomplished while the song was playing, still hear the song and give you some feedback on it. So, honestly, there wasn't really a lot that jumped out at me other than the fact that I feel like the effects on the vocals was maybe just a bit overpowering. Someone else in the chat had said maybe the snare was a bit much, but I think it was great. And this is all subjective, and that's the beauty of music, is like what one person's gritty is another person's grungy, and one person's flabby is another person's beefy. And so we have to take all of these into consideration. But in my professional opinion, I think the mix itself was actually very well balanced. It was pretty decent. It did sound a bit hollow, as if maybe there was some kind of a stereo widener plug-in, which I hope not. If you've been on my email list at all, you know how much I loathe stereo widening plugins. And then also I feel like there was maybe a little bit of lack of clarity in the bass. Like, not that it needed to be up in volume, but it just needed to be had more punch and clarity. That's a word that I'm throwing around a lot today, clarity. And I just remembered I better write this down before I forget it. Copy and paste. Okay. So yeah, great song. As usual. I love all of your submissions, and this one was definitely out of your wheelhouse. It was great. I like the feel of it. It sounded very cheery and happy. It sounded like a driving song, like something you would be listening to while you were driving. So up next we have 𝗬𝗏 When You Dream, 𝗬𝗏. Oh, okay. Awesome. Let me pull up the actual name here. Okay, so the actual name is When You Dream. 𝗬𝗏 is my new artist persona, he says. Okay. And it stands for time is your greatest real adversary in life. Let's give this thing a listen. Very cool. Wow. Wow, this is unlike anything else I've heard in a long time. This is cool. Very unique. Short, sweet, to the point. Man, that was very cool. There is a lot of things that I was liking about that one. So as far as the mix is concerned, which is sort of where I give my most professional feedback on, because a lot of the other stuff I've already said is very subjective. As far as the mix is concerned, it kind of just worked. I mean, there was a lot of things that would have normally, I would have been like, I don't know if I would have done it that way. But with this genre, if you want to even call it a genre, it's kind of in its own little world there. It was nice. It worked. Whatever you were doing there, it worked. So it didn't sound bad. It didn't sound, but it sounded different. That's what I loved about it. So good work on that, Jeff. Good deal. Up next, we got 𝗬𝗏 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Till death do we party. This track already sounds like it's going to be fire. All right, let's give it a listen. Whoa.
Yourself, cause it feels so right. You're there, doing party, it's no one night stand. Just relax, I'm here to help you. Come on, take my hand. We'll dance all night till morning, then we'll play all day. Unite as one together, who cares what they say? So dance, doing party, baby, there's no shame in feeling what's inside you. It's just fun and games. We can't always be serious, so live each day. So dance, doing party, there's no unknown way to live.
Nice.
I pull you closer and you exhale slow. Your eyes dilate as you look in mine. Just give in, it's no sin. Just enjoy our time.
This track does not disappoint.
For eternity. Doing party, it's no one night stand. Just relax, I'm here to help you. Come on, take my hand. We'll dance all night till morning, then we'll play all day. Unite as one together, who cares what they say? So dance, doing party, baby, there's no shame in feeling what's inside you. It's just fun and games. We can't always be serious, so live each day. So dance, doing party, there's no unknown way to live.
Nice. Wow. That was awesome. So before I give my feedback on this song, I want to give a huge congratulations to Midnight Blue Music for the new grandson. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. So my feedback on this song was, dude, you nailed it. Like, you nailed it. The vocals sounded like they were from that era, like to a T. All of the music itself sounded like it was to a T. There was one person in here who said something about maybe that the drums could be more up front. I do think, given that era of music, the drums were very up front, especially the snare. It was always like a very attacky reverse reverb or even like digital sounding snare. But other than that, dude, that was a rocking song. You did a great job on it. And the cool thing that I loved about it was, you would think, given the title, that this was going to contain some kind of vulgarity or something like that. You pulled it off without even having to use, you know, I call it vocabulary words, but they're really not. But you pulled it off by using your mind to write good lyrics instead of just tossing in a bunch of vulgarity. So kudos to you on that point as well. Great job, man. Great job. Song number 4 is by our good friend Crackly Software. It's called Rare Pair Tier Shown. Am I saying that right? Let me look. Rare Pair Tier Shown. Is this, I feel like this is a play on words maybe, and I'm missing the play on words. Let's give this a listen. Very cool indeed. Ooh, that's cool. Oh yeah. All right, awesome. So thank you, by the way, for those of you who said that the volume adjustment needed to be made. I have turned my microphone down, and that looked like a song that maybe needed the T-Rex one, but on my screen it also looks like it's got some dynamics to it I didn't want to necessarily destroy. So I finally got it. Rare pair, tear shown, repetition. Finally got it. It took me a minute there. I'm a little slow in the intake, but great song. I didn't get repetition out of that whatsoever. So you did a good job of keeping it moving, of keeping things interesting, of keeping the interest built up. The mix itself was great. I loved all of the elements that were those supporting elements that were helping to sell the main melodies. That was awesome. Good job on that. Not really much else I could say about it other than the fact that you knocked it out of the ballpark. Good job, buddy. Next up is 𝗧𝗵𝗃 𝗧𝗃 with Your Love is Better Than Life. This already sounds like a cool title. Let's give this bad boy a listen. Very cool. Nice, upbeat. Definitely, I mean, yet again, just like Midnight Blue has just said, when 𝗧𝗁𝗃 does 𝗧𝗁𝗃, he does 𝗧𝗁𝗃 well. There's definitely no one that sounds like 𝗧𝗁𝗃. His music, his style is just, it's always unique. It's always fresh, happy sounding most of the time. I don't think I've heard anything that was really dark and ominous. Maybe that should be something like a challenge for you, 𝗧𝗁𝗃. Write something a little more dark and ominous next time. Not that we're children of the night, because we're not. We're children of the light. But maybe write something with a more ominous theme, like maybe the rapture of the church and someone's not ready, or the great white throne judgment. I don't know. Very cool, though. I loved the mix of it. My only hang up with this, and it's not just this song. I think it's just the bass plug-in or whatever it is. Maybe it's an actual bass. I don't know that you're using, but it just doesn't feel like a bass to me a lot of times. I'm looking for more of like a low-end punchy sound, and it sounds more kind of like it's being played up higher on the neck. But it doesn't detract from the awesomeness of the song either. So, but that's just my personal opinion. I would probably choose a bass plug-in or a bass VST that sounded a little bit deeper, beefier. But yeah, very cool. Cheeky. Oh, that's cool. 𝗧𝗁𝗃 does horror. Next on Geraldo. Awesome. Next we have Stuart Smith, a.k.a. the Disc Jedi Panoramics. He's doing The Ask. And I am going to go ahead because it looks like this one too is going to require the T-Rex 5. T-Rex 1 rather. So let's check it.
Now see him as he's never been seen before.
What do you think of my powers now?
Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
That was certainly a cool way to start it out. Ooh, nice little Middle Eastern theme there coming there. Or Far East, I should say. Now see, that bass sounds like spot on. really cool. That was like a perfect fade out too. Wow. Great job, man. That was definitely outside of my wheelhouse of something I could put together. So mad props to you for being able to do that. There was just a lot going on, and yet you still pulled it all off. So good job on that. The bass drum or the bass guitar on that was like spot on. That's like what I'm sort of picturing a bass guitar sounding like. I'm not sure what plugin that you used to do that, or if you did it with a real bass. Please let us know in the chat if you're here. I think you're still here. But yeah, you asked in your comment, did it sound 70s? I don't think it necessarily sounded 70s. It had a 70s sort of funk feel to it because of that, but the rest of it sounded modern. So it was like a modern 70s, if that's even possible. Very crazy. Very cool. Loved it, man. Keep up the good work. You guys are awesome. Next up, we got Mark George with a song called Spacewalk, and I am definitely turning on the T-Rex for this one because it looks like it is rather low in volume, but we're going to definitely be blown away, I'm sure. Let's check it. Ooh, very cool. Super cool. Hopefully I can fit all this on the screen. Well, that was amazing. I wish I could have got all this up on the screen so that you could have actually read all this, but essentially what Mark has done here is created an entire storyline based off of the music, which I really couldn't figure out how to get it all up on the screen because it like sort of eliminates a bunch of text below it. Like there's actually more text than this. But for whatever reason, like it doesn't show all of it. So my apologies for that. But the storyline, basically, you could hear it like it brought itself out. So let me see if I can. So I said, this is a piece that I've written to a piece scene of a movie that's in my head. It starts with a man in the cockpit of a spacecraft, his face illuminated by the console of the ship. When the voice effect sound starts, is an alarm telling him there's a problem. He rushes to the window and knows he has to fix something. The female solo is when he is donning his spacesuit, pulling on his boots, and then his helmet. The boom is as the door closes behind him in the darkness. You can hear him breathing inside the helmet. As the cello part starts, we see him looking through his visor, floating into the void with the reflection of a planet in his visor. The music changes as he pulls his way around the ship towards the damaged area. When he comes to the rear of the craft, the music changes and we hear the heartbeat as he sees the damage for the first time. A more structured melody as he gets to the work repairing the craft. And then when all the instruments come in, we see him back in the ship through the screen and the ship flies off in the distance. And you nailed every bit of that. Like that was, wow, that was cool. Like how in the world how do you put all that stuff together like that? That's just amazing. Nothing really to say about that track other than the fact that it was awesome as usual. There's nothing I would have changed about it. So just keep doing what you do because what you do is amazing. Wow. Okay, so up next, we have wu-tech with Electric Intoxication. And hopefully I can get his text up on the screen before the song ends here. Let's give it a listen. Absolutely loved it. The one hang up that I had about it was right here in the 1,000 hertz range. Specifically, it looks like I landed on 1,018. There's a little bit of honkiness due to the wah sound. Wah pedals are notorious for that. I wish there was like an EQ built into a wah. Maybe 𝗏𝗂 could come up with that. That would be really cool. But when you take that out, it takes out that kind of like ear piercing wonkiness. Check this out. So we're going to play it again. I'll show you what I mean. So it's not too bad right now. Okay, so right there, it's starting to get a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take out that 1,000 hertz. It's not really damaging the song at all. This is the part that I'm taking out. As you can see, it definitely helps it out. That's really the only thing that I would have to say about that track, though. The rest of it, it was spot on. I love the groove and the feel of it. It was amazing. We are going to go ahead and end on song 8 here, though. Not much more feedback to give you on that song other than keep it up and make a longer song next time. I like those shorter songs, though, because not only do we get through them quicker, but it's more of a challenge to make a shorter song and have it say as much as you can in a short amount of time. Now with Mark George's Spacewalk, he had a lot to say in over a span of time, but he had to have each scene playing out that he was seeing in his head. So it was kind of like lending itself to a longer song. Whereas something like this would be like a great intro to a podcast. This would be like a great intro to some kind of a TV show or a commercial, something like that. So we are going to go ahead and end it on 𝗫𝗏𝗏's Wherever We Go song. We will come back on the next stream and we will pick that up. Great work by all the submissions that were submitted. You guys rock. And before we go, let's go ahead and jump over real quick to the Wheel of Awesomeness. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's 𝗧cie 𝗁𝗃 getting ready to spin the wheel. And while I'm spinning this wheel, hit that like button. Because when you hit the like button, stuff happens. Speaking of song features, we didn't even listen to the song that was actually supposed to be featured, so we need to do that. 𝗧cie forgot to remind me. That's who I'm going to blame it on. No, it was not 𝗧cie's fault. It was Robert's fault. But we have another song feature. So let's go ahead and listen to that while we are piecing out from this live stream and choosing another. Actually, it looks like it's going to work out perfect because the song feature is by 𝗧𝗵𝗃. He won the last song feature. And it looks like it's very short. As you can see, it's kind of a shorter song feature here. This is his song up here. So while we are getting this queued up to play, Mr. DJ, and thank you, 𝗧cie 𝗁𝗃, for bringing us up to speed on that. Let's go ahead and have our drawing now. If I can pull it up here. For the next person who's going to win a song feature, which I don't know why we even have song feature on there. If we have a mixed contest, because or a song contest, because you can actually get it featured here. You know, sometimes you just do stuff and you don't think about it until later, but been doing it now for a long time. Hey, why not, Mr. Slow on the intake? I don't know. What do you guys suggest that we put on the wheel? Why don't we have that? So within the Discord chat or within the VIP Facebook group now, as it's called, give some suggestions as to what you would like to see on the wheel. That would be awesome. We could even start a whole thread just for that. Hint, hint. DJ Big Red 81, hint, hint. We could start a whole thread just for that. Like, what do you want to see on the wheel? That would be kind of cool. So yes, 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀 𝗧𝗵𝗲 won the last one. We're going to go ahead and start the giveaway now. Exclamation point HSS. And by giveaway, I mean the song feature. So all you have to do is put in exclamation point HSS. It's open for 3 minutes. Let's give a listen to 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀's song while we're waiting on that. Ooh.
Up with it. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Come on, come on. Ah, we got this. Prizes galore, mini draws, home bake sale and cakewalk for kids. Shoot the hoops in a silent auction. Annual jamboree is a hard option. To beat it down, to pick up a schedule, executive committee tack them to the bulletin board. Gonna get the edge, you all in line for all the food, from the truck parked in the playground with the cord running to the gym. Bags to carry for the candy wand, from the scrambles in the air, slipping on the melting ice cream with the chocolate chips as traction.
Wow. That was interesting. Yes, very fun. Makes you smile. That's what 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀's good for, man. He could write an entire album, just call it 𝗧𝗵𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗀's Feel Good Album. And people would buy it up. So it looks like on the next one, we only have 3 submissions left anyway, 9, 10, and 11. And you are number 10. Sorry, not number 8, number 10. Midnight Blue Music or Midnight Blue Movies, whichever one you're going under. That's why you've got 2 different names, so you can submit 2 different titles. I'm on to you, sneaky. But nonetheless, why is my Discord going off? My Discord's going off for some. Oh, HSS Song Contest. Oh, because DJ's already posting in there. Man, I'm telling you what, that guy's all over it. So thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you all so much for being awesome. Let's go ahead and see who won this song contest this time. Looks like we got 10 seconds left. If you have not entered, exclamation point, capital H, capital S, capital S, all one word, if you want to call it that. There's still 3, 2, 1, and let's pick a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Big Red 81 won. Good job. I say good job like you did something, but you didn't do anything to win. You just showed up and was being awesome. So thanks for showing up and being awesome. Okay, so that is going to conclude our song contest today. Thank you all so much for showing up. You guys rock. I do want to let you guys know that we may be switching up the live streams going forward, at least until kickball season is over. We'll be switching them up to a Monday. So stay tuned for that. I'll try to update you all and send out stuff to let you know when all that's going to be happening. Congratulations, DJ Big Red 81. You sent yourself. You're nuts. You're nuttier than squirrel poop, boy. But yeah, thank you all so much for showing up. Appreciate each and every one of you. All of you have, it's fixed. It's fixed. All of you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. I love each and every one of you. And before we go real quick too, let's give a big shout out to these individuals who have recently subscribed to the channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I think it would be awesome. And until next time, remember that we can dream alone. We can even create alone, but together we can achieve so much more. God bless you all.